Hello, and welcome to the Underhive.
Thank you for rejoining me here for some more Hand of Fate 2 action. So thank you for Dan's comment by the way, I did go back and do the Market Thief. So I have got the second card in that, so we may well come back and try and gold the devil. But I'm going to go on for something new this time. And I say new, I did have a go at recording this and performance was really tanking because I was rendering at the same time. So I ended up having to scrap that. So there is one or two things that I want to change about this. I'm going to take Tosha's and... So yeah, that's the second card. So we'll see what comes from that and whether that is the card we need in the devil or whether there's yet another one. I'm going to take Carriage of the Departed out because... So that gives us Cursed. So this removes a curse. As does... something like the Intelligent Man or something like that. It does not appear that that is available. No, it doesn't look like we can do that one. And it also doesn't seem to have Yvonne's Cottage in here, so I think there are some limited options. Oh, Cunning Man. Okay. So there he is. But yeah, Yvette's Cottage definitely isn't there. So for equipment, we're going to keep what we've got. I've got the Cardinal Blade, a shield, I've got Scorch Blade, Pious Robes, another shield, some bits and bobs. And for supplies, I've got food, max life, and gold. So let us begin.
Here we take a step back and touch upon the mystery. How did things come to change?
The village of Forstford gathers in the town hall to discuss the mage resurgence. Well, an elderly farmer stood upon the stage. I saw it clear as day with my one good eye. An almighty swirling spiral, black and sparkling. Come to take my corn. And our lives, comes a hysterical shout from the back of the room. We'll begin our journey. The mayor stops you before you go, shaking off a screaming farmer. The Empire is off in the north, somewhere. There's nobody to help us. I beg you, comb the area for anything suspicious. If you do, I'll reward you. Mayor's blessing, we get 10 food when we reveal all encounters. You're unsure of where to start, but you know you must close these portals somehow. On a lonely Imperial road, there lies a dilapidated tavern known as the Black Cauldron. Inside, you spy a group of mages huddling together in a dark corner of the tavern. They are gazing enraptured at a dull copper goblet in the centre of the table. So, I'm going to shake one of them. You grab the closest one and give him a vigorous shake. Fighting some unseen resistance, he turns to look at you with red-rimmed eyes. The mage is weeping. Help me! It's killing me! We'll take the goblet away. The goblet is surprisingly heavy and takes some effort to lift off the table. Merely holding it sends a strange chill down your spine. You try to drop the artifact, but something compels you to keep it. Right, now cursed. And the goblet's curse is to use double the food. As you pocket the goblet, the mages suddenly stand and turn towards you. As one, they open their mouths and scream, an unholy sound that rattles the mouldy rafters. The pitch increases unrelentingly, and you cover your ears in desperation. The sound rings in your skull, in your chest. Your knees buckle, and you collapse blindly to the ground. You wish desperately for the screaming to stop. Not really keen on losing the max life.
I hope you have learned to be their master.
2 6s required here. Quite unlikely. Oh, 1 off. That's criminal. Because we now go again, and we'd have beaten this roll, but I'm very much doubting we'll fail to do so here again. Yeah, a 4. That's pretty terrible. That's just about as bad as you can roll there. Probably should have kept the 5, but... Well, this isn't going well at all, is it? Nice, finally.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
Well, yeah, it seems like it has, yeah. As quickly as it began, the screaming stops. When your eyes readjust to the gloom of the tavern, you find only piles of ash where the mages had been. You look around, but the building is abandoned. Was it always empty? I made it. So we are going to ask for supplies. This should bring you great nourishment and sustain you for several days. 10's nice. 5's pretty good.
I understand your
Pickpocket.
beginnings were
So
humble.
this is the new
Even
thing
so,
that
I'd
could
hoped for better.
help us with the devil. This may not be the card to do it though. Given there's a token on it, I don't think it will be. You meet Merrick in the square as he instructed. He gestures to a carpet seller at the bazaar. The Reeve, he explains. Watch and listen. So just to highlight, we had to get a critical success on the pickpocket and then a dice roll and beat the score. That's all that really happened for this. If the Lord got wind you were short on your taxes, there would... Oh, right, this is the Reeve. If the Lord got wind you were short on your taxes, there would be trouble, says the Reeve. Mind you, I do like this rug. Better you hand that over than all your stock. What do you say? I've not. And that's a rare masterpiece from the Eastern Belt, says the flustered rug merchant. As the altercation continues, you notice the Reeve's pouch hanging open. So you see it then, Merrick says with a grin. You know it's only really stealing if you get caught. Let us steal. That's the spirit, he says. Now remember, the trick is to know when to stop. But if you're any good, you won't need to. You move behind the Reeve while pretending to admire carpets on display. As he continues to haggle, you slide your hand into his pouch. So we're just going to try and get the 10. We did not. We will steal more. I don't know how deep we have to go to get the token, though, is the thing. Maybe we have to just get the 10. Steal more. Damn it. You stumble back to Merrick, but he's nowhere to be found. Seething portal. We are going to continue because we get the food back for these anyway, so we might as well. Empire Inquisitors. You cross the path with a party of Empire soldiers. The commander stops to interrogate you. You there! What do you know about these portals? The commander scrutinizes your face. He listens to what you have to say with a bored look on his face. Yes, all right, thank you. I wish you good rain for your crops. Jewel. Cassius waits you. I would have heard words with you, knave, etc. We'll accept the jewel. Admittedly, this isn't that profitable an endeavour, to be honest. Now he's a knight, but nonetheless, we shall graciously accept his challenge. I've got the axe. Which is better on the bashing front, I suppose. Oh, Oh, I was going with my special, you scumbag. I'd already pressed it. Alright, that was a shame. Tried to dodge it, because there's not that much point parrying with the axe. You're not getting a riposte either way, so I think he's about dead here now. There you go. Retaliation after the fight was over, there's no need for that. Should be a yellow card at the least. So yeah, once again, he's dealt with. We're not going to read that, we've already read it.
Often
Mystical
it merely
Island.
takes a map to open the way to troubles.
After several hours of competitive drinking, an old cartographer has become your new best friend. Come, sail with me, he slurs. I know secrets. We just need a deckhand or 3. How many of there are you, anyway? When you sober up, you decide to investigate his tale of a mysterious island that rises from the depths of the sea every 7 years. We'll need a ship. Here's some gold, see what you can find. It seems you've been recruited into by an aspiring captain with no crew. You approach a group of seafarers unloading their ship. Their captain's face is creased and weathered from too many years spent staring at the ocean. Offer them the cartographer's gold. You convince them to set sail immediately. After a long voyage, you spy land on the horizon.
I'm not a vain man. You must appreciate that this game, has been my focus for more years than I can count.
You've told me that already, mate.
I have a certain pride regarding its twists.
Yep, let's crack on then. Let's play it then. You drop anchor and wade to shore. As you near the beach, the island begins to tremble underfoot. Corrupted creatures rise from the ground and surround the crew. At least they're not peasants, like at least they're cards of greed so they can actually handle themselves. I actually think they would win this fight on their own, but whether or not... I need to change the sword. But whether or not they'd all survive is a different question. I reckon the anarchist would, though. Get Adrian in with a big bash. Beautiful. So the cartographer documents everything he can find. The sailors follow along, searching for any hint of gold. On the third day, a wide-eyed deckhand points to the summit and shouts, "There's a glass castle up there, boys. I've seen it with my one good eye." Whipped into a frenzy, the sailors ascend to the mountain. A wondrous castle of glass has been built on the side of the mountain. The sailors push past, seemingly unimpressed. If there were ever occupants, they are long gone now. The sailors strip the walls of finery and loot silverware. "This trip is finally starting to pay off," says the quartermaster. "What gives you the right to take what doesn't belong to you?" says the exasperated cartographer. "I suggest you help load the ship if you want to sail back in it," says the captain, waving his sword. The cartographer grumbles all the way down as you help haul the takings. As you sail away from the island, it sinks once more below the waves, taking its mysteries with it. Back on the mainland, the quartermaster divvies up the loot. "Here's your lot," he says, throwing you and the cartographer a bag of glittering gems. Okay, that's some nice stuff. It's pretty tasty right there. Oh yeah, yeah, cool, I'll take that. It's not the item I'd have wanted, but we'll take it. I'm hoping for a shot. Inquisitors again. You cross the path of a party of Empire soldiers. Commander interrogate you. What do you know about these portals? "Of course you don't. You're clearly peasantry." His eyes travel to your helm. "What are you doing with something so dangerous? Forfeit that immediately." We will refuse. And then he wants his cronies to fight us, does he? That's fine. So previously he wasn't interested. But now we've got a hat, he wants a piece of that action. Again, still not changed the axe. Really need to do that. Ah, annoyingly, I was pressing her special, which she does seem to have done now. Get her with big special on again. Oh yeah, she's absolutely crumbling him. I was in the middle of an animation, you scumbag. Like, it does do my head in how this game picks and chooses, because you're like, oh right, I can use my special to defend this attack. I'd have just parried it if I'd have known. But half the time, that is enough, so. And the health is really going to matter, is the thing. Like, I've taken a few hits I really shouldn't have, and it's going to matter. A lowly herald bounds from a bush and runs, terrified, into the distance. The Empire will learn of what transpired. So now we've got another knight to fight. We have got Scorched Blade now, though, which is good, so I don't need to change my equipment. I'll just equip itself. General store. Okay, that's nice. We'll buy some equipment here. I will buy the Pliers robes. Life increase from consuming food. Yeah, we'll also buy that. Bullseye. Precision gambit. I mean, I don't know that we're going to come up against any, so I'm just going to keep my money now. I will buy a bit of food. Yeah, 10 food for 30. Because we're going to need it. That's effectively 14 squares, and I think we're going to need more than that. Seething portal. So we investigate the cave. Stepping lightly, you peer into the cave, and just as old Frank had described, a great portal churns black as night, sparkling with red lightning. Corrupted creatures crawl from the portal. Throw the goblet into the portal. The portal churns with a great vigour until it explodes, releasing its energy. And we must now fight the Blight, which is not a challenge at all, really, in the grand scheme of things. I think I could quite happily do this without Adrian. If I get hit here, I'm going to be very upset with myself. But let's just hope that's not the case. Oh wow, the stun element of that finisher has like an AoE, that's pretty cool. I've got to say the fire effects caused by the sword on the enemies are actually pretty good in this game. The flames do look legit. Not everything does, but the flames do look legit. That's one portal closed. So I don't think we've got a choice of not closing them really. I think we're going to if we finish the level. Rotting cave. Investigating a curious radiance leads you to a cavern strewn with candles. The stalactites look like monstrous teeth in the flickering light. In the depths of the cave, you find a young woman bound with ropes. A mage raises a dagger menacingly over her heart. You cry out in protest, your voice echoing down the chamber. The mage looks up without a hint of surprise on his face.
Ah, the hero has come. But what will he do? I require a sacrifice either way.
With the dagger poised over the maiden's heart, your hands are tied. What will you sacrifice to the gods? The mage licks his lips in anticipation. Your gold. Draw 3 gold pain cards. The mage instructs you to throw your gold into a deep cleft in the earth. That's fine by me. Can't lose more than 10. The mage hums his exaltations to the gods. Satisfied, he unbinds the woman and offers you the dagger.
It will disrupt a portal. if such a thing interests you,
he says before blinking away. The dagger. Draw a life pain card before every encounter. So this is as far as I got, and that is particularly detrimental to our health. Dagger is uncomfortably warm. You are compelled to keep it. So not only do we use 2 food, but we also take roughly 10 health per movement. So we are dead over time, basically, now. Fortunately, we get a bit back from the eating, but yeah, distressed damsel, that's a positive. That gives us some golden food, most likely. Very good. Easy. Thank you, the woman says as you help her from a carriage. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. 3 food, you tight wench. Okay, another 3. No money, though. So we gain 8, lose 10. Empire Inquisitors, cross path with the Empire soldiers. You there, what do you know about these portals? Why, you're the mercenary who saved Westwood, the soldier says, suitably impressed. Commander bios and allows you to continue. Very good. Goblins ambush. Nice and easy. I was expecting him to draw 3 mages, 2 ogres, and some necromancers there, just to be an absolute jerk about it. But he's not done me dirty like that, and in that case we have to be thankful. I mean, it is 4 trappers like, but... Oh, she got strung up by him. Oh, I thought she was going to kill him. She did get him in the end, but I took the hit unnecessarily. And that was a nice finish to topple him over into the murky depths. Bit more food from this. Just 5. General store. Well, we've got nothing, so we'll just move on. One drunken night. Okay, let's just not get hit here. Pick up what we can, just not get hit. I've only put this in because it's a known quantity, but admittedly, I'm not particularly great at them. So we've got some food and the exit over that way, so these are kind of in sync here. Oh, and some food here, very nice. Oh, nearly. My direction of my roll cost me there. I didn't mean to do that though. All told, it's not a bad deal. 5 HP is going to come to matter here. I need to find one of these get rid of the curse cards, because that 10 HP a turn's massive. Yeah, we'll find something sweet. I'd rather this not be the portal, if I'm honest. And it is.
There is a reason the Empire has outlawed mages and their work. Magic can undo everything they have done.
Healer, okay. By healing, ask about curse removal. One must accept the frivolity of their accomplishments in order to find refuge from the gods higher, the woman says, as she places a small bowl of tree bark in front of you. Can you abandon your ego and thusly be redeemed from poor fortunes? I'll remove a random curse for 10 fame. Okay, that's fine. Let's go about curse removal. It's now 15. Okay, never mind. Relief. It's fine. I mean, now we've definitely got enough food. Like, we are still losing HP.
The creativity of the merchant class
Dwarven
never
Hagler?
ceases to amaze.
You're
Even
wondering
if you lack the gold, they'll find a way to make a deal.
Your wanderings lead you to a dwarf weighed down with bags, sacks, and other knickknacks.
Let's trade, he suggests. I'm sure we can come to a mutually beneficial agreement. Do you have anything for trade?
Yes. I'll trade you my mask. He takes your item and carefully inspects it.
This would cost... Oh, sorry, this wouldn't cost more than 23 gold back home. Let me see what I have to match it.
Oh, so you're considering not matching it, you scumbag? That's not good, is it? Why don't you pay me 23 gold then? Huge success.
Alright, you drive a hard bargain. I'll trade you for my item and some gold. Let us be done with the matter, while I can still have my shop on my back.
Cardinal Blade, which we don't need, and 15 gold, which is nice, but not ideal. Seal the portal. Portal's relentless release of corrupted ceases as you throw in the dagger. Portal collapses and disappears into the ether, relinquishing its power. I'm still losing 3 HP per card, though, is the issue. I need a way to heal myself, and I'm guessing that's why you can't have Yvette's Cottage in here or something like that, but... I'm guessing I have to pay the other dude, though. I've got another way to remove curses, and it's definitely that one I want to remove. Oh, no, don't get hit. What an idiot. But I did parry it, but obviously that does nothing against those ones. Oh, and again, I did press it. Oh, why? Why am I getting hit by these fools? It's because I'm trying to fight them all at once instead of just take them steady. Because they're not even hard enemies, so I'm getting over eager. And with Ariadne there's no reason for it at all. I mean, they wind up for days as well. I've got no excuse. Work, Ariadne. Nice view of his groin there.
Foursquare and solidly arranged.
This better not be lose more health, though. As night falls, you hear a sound of digging coming from the cemetery. You spy a coven of mages with shovels. Steadfast, they dig until they hear the metallic clanging sound, or until they hear a metallic clanging sound. They unearth a small disc. In the moonlight, you can almost distinguish the pattern on its surface. You crouch behind an old oak and wait to see what happens next. Plus, don't fail. We did. An ogre trudges over the hill, dragging his club. He greets the mages with a murderous grin. They appear to be conducting some sort of trade. Brilliant. Continue to watch. Crouch behind the gnarled oak and see what happens. A necromancer and an ogre. They're taking the mick here, aren't they? Absolute Penrith. Another group of mages joins the crew. What absolute scumbaggery.
Patience. Do not move too quickly, for haste breeds only failure.
You lift a hunk of broken headstone above your head and launch it at the gravediggers. You managed to take out some of the... Oh, right, so I got rid of the necromancer. Brilliant. You managed to take out some of the mages before they have the chance to arm themselves. The issue is, though, that a mage is far more dangerous than a necromancer. And I'm losing 3 health a turn. Like, it says draw 1 life pain card, but there's not been any lose 5 HPs. They're all lose 10. It's just a little too stacked against. Like, it feels hopeless. I might still manage it, but it feels hopeless. Stop it in a railway. Should have parried and riposted it there, but that's fine. What was going on with his animation? He did like 4 hits in a row. What a scumbag is that? No consistency. No consistency whatsoever. I've been robbed here because I'm dead in 3 moves now, 4 moves now. And that's if I don't get hit again. And I can't even go near her. Don't you dare. Yeah, brilliant. I'm dead next turn. Great. Probably dead this fight by the looks now. Maybe not. I mean, if I get a load of HP for doing this, that'd be brilliant. Oh, he's on my team now, isn't he? Because of Player Shrouds. Not me into next week, him. Well, I mean, I've taken silly damage. That is true. That is a fact. And I failed the 50-50 on the curses. You know, I could have paid 20 fame, I didn't. That's on me. But I failed the 50-50 there to get the right one. The battle resolved. You turn your attention to the half-buried metal disc. You find your hands and knees begin to dig. The pentacle. What is this curse? Draw a curse card before every encounter. What even is that? I mean, I'm dead. Like, I am dead. Oh, no, wait, no, I've got 1 HP. Okay, brilliant. 1 food each time you use your companion ability.
Even the greatest of all of us are our
like,
fathers.
I'm just gonna skip through it. Because I don't think we're gonna win this anyway. There's 5 food. Go again. What is this? You only get 4 goes at it, fair enough. He's like, nah, stop giving me cake, man. I've had enough. Now we're dead. You may not gain a blessing while you have more blessings than curses. Well, it doesn't matter that they're empowering because it
so little. It has ended this, however.
No, it didn't. Your curses did, you cheating melon. Well, sadly, that is all I've got time for right now. Part of why I haven't been uploading Hand of Fate this week is just because of the time it takes to actually get through a level. Because the late ones, of course, you chances are you're going to fail a few times. So yeah, sadly, having to upload a failure. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time in the Underhive.